Hey there guys, welcome back to the QPR Career Mode. If you're not all caught up, go check out the playlist, get yourself caught up, and then of course welcome to today's episode. Apologies for the little bit of a hiatus in uploads. It is going to be back to the regular upload schedule. Just been a busy boy, changing my my working sort of life, going from one job to another. I'm in that period now, I'm in that process. New things have started up, the new schedule is underway, so we are back to the usual sort of uploads, the usual vibes. If you guys remember last episode, a little bit of an up and down, but we did still remain at the top of the table. Obviously, a few games left to go in the season. It's getting to that sort of crunch time now. We're getting to the point where it gets a bit hectic, a bit busy, but that's what we're here for. We're fully down for it. First game is up against Blackburn, which is going to be a tough old game. Obviously, a good little side, good little squad. In the last episode, we did also talk about the fact that the AI with teams just like defending for 90 minutes, or not even defending, keeping the ball for 90 minutes. Infuriating, but kind of is what it is. Not loads that we can do about it. I've messaged a few people about some suggestions for slider settings and things to make it more realistic. Stop that kind of stuff happening. And hopefully we get some response back. I've looked into a couple of things. We had a real helpful lad come into our Twitch stream as well the other day and give us some suggestions. So a couple of tweaks based on that as well. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to crack on. If anything happens before Blackburn, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I'll see you at that game. Okay, so here is our team going into game number one. Couple of changes based on some stamina, based on fitness. Amati coming in for a tired Jake Clark-Salter, and Singh coming in for a tired Sato. Dembele a little bit tired as well, but enough stamina, I think, to start off, or at least enough fitness to start the game. His stamina actually is quite bad. He gets quite tired quite quickly in FC. So fingers crossed that we can power through with an almost starting 11. We'll see how Singh does starting out on that left-hand side, and obviously Amati coming in as well. So two of our new January signings coming into the starting 11. We've had them all play. All three of them have had minutes now, and it's a matter of just seeing, you know, if they can sort of work their way into that first team. Amati is sort of going to be the replacement for Cook in the next season, is sort of the vibe that we're going for here. But, you know, I think Singh, lots of progression to make, and kind of is rotation. Thomas in that contention to start with power, then be in the same rating. Time will tell. But let's see if we can come away from this game here at Loftus Road. I was going to say at Blackburn. It's not. It's at Loftus Road with 3 big points. Come on, you ours. They've started quite strongly here, Blackburn. Just sort of kept the ball from kickoff. And as much as they are playing it around in possession and they are playing it back a little bit, they're actually playing it with the intention of going forward. They're playing it back when there isn't an option forward, which I'm absolutely fine with. I don't mind that. The thing that annoys me is when there are options forward and they just play it backwards over and over again. It's frustrating, but I'm yet to have a touch of the ball 13 minutes into the game. It has been just Blackburn playing tiki-taka around me. They work it into the box here, lay it off to the edge of the box, play it into their striker up top. Good block there from Steve Cook, gets in the way, and we finally have a little bit of possession, boys. We'll see if we can maybe build a count here. I have still got that cough, and for that, I apologize. Well, I can't really. Well, I still apologise. There's not much I can do about it, but I apologise. I wasted the chance as well. That I apologise for too. They build it through here. Cook, oh, it's wrong side of him. Finds the striker, but he hits the post. It's a good effort there. Couldn't quite get it on target, but it's the first chance of the game. It does, well, kind of, you don't want to say second because Cook got in the way of the first, but the post savers for the second there. Oh, this has been a very frustrating half of football for me here. It's been a lot of Blackburn with possession, and a lot of it has been pretty positive possession. At this moment in time, obviously, they are sort of sitting a little bit deeper here, but again, passes like that in the other AI, when it was just them sort of maintaining possession, they would never try and play the ball forward like that under a little bit of pressure at the back. So it's nice to at least see a little bit of diversity in that sense. But Dembele here, down the right-hand side, going to have to cut back inside, finds Ilias. Ilias chair. Can he find Sella? No, he's tried to play it to Singh, which was ambitious. It was never going to work. I wanted it into Sella, who I was just going to turn and hit and hope, but we didn't even get the chance to do that. Dembele getting back here. Does really well there because Heverton Santos was a little bit out of position. So Dembele did really well, forcing the Pickering, I think it is, to sort of have to go backwards. But we've got to be careful here. Plays it to the edge of the box. Cantwell in space. Good block there from Madsen. We get the ball away, and that is going to be half-time. Bit of a scrappy half there. We didn't really have anything to offer. 2 chances at going forward, neither of which ended up in a shot for us. And only 2 real decent efforts, I would say, from Blackburn. 1 hit in the post, 1 well blocked by Cook, and then Cantwell with that sort of edge of the box effort at the end of the half there. But not really much to shout about. I'm going to have to take Dembele off purely because of stamina. But that's it, really. There's nothing else really to change here. At some point, maybe field off of Varane just to offer a little bit more passing, a little bit more option up there. And maybe at some point, if it gets to like the late 50s, at like maybe the 60th minute, and we still haven't offered anything, I might take Seller off for Frey and just see if we can have a bit of a target man, lump the ball up to him and see if he can win it, and then lay it off to a creative player behind, be like an Ilias Chair or a Smith or a Singh, and see if any of them can pick up from a loose bit of play. But Seller's actually going to get his first chance here. We have an effort on target. Pairs with a great save there. Really, really, really good save. Needed to get to it, and he got to it very, very well. Good effort. I would argue, best chance of the game so far. Best shot on target. You know what? We'll take it. Good start. Oh, got to be careful here. They're just sort of building up. They've had possession, I think, pretty much the entire time since that last replay, or highlight, I should say, that we've shown. But they literally have just played that ball around in the midfield. And you know what here? Chance for Paul Smith. Can he just burst down this wing? He's a little bit tired there, but he's going to cut inside. Keep that ball. Go on, Paul, mate. Ah, Tom, you've wasted it, fella. What a waste. I've got some subs lined up. We've lined them up from about the 60th minute, but the ball just hasn't left the pitch. But we've got some subs lined up to maybe try and come on and make an impact. But that was kind of a chance we needed to at least get something from there. Just even an effort. Because when Blackburn have got the ball, they just keep it. And it is just an absolute nightmare to get it back. Oh, well won here from Ilias Chair. He's going to play it straight to Seller. Seller going to try. Oh, I was going to say he's going to try and turn down and then up past his man. Didn't happen. 10 minutes to go. I still haven't had those subs come on. 20 minutes they've been waiting to come on. And yeah, it's not looking great. Not looking like we're going to create too much here, as the possession is just going to be so heavily one-sided for Blackburn. I genuinely reckon it's going to be at least 60-65% for Blackburn. They have just kept it. At least they've been a bit attacking with it compared to other teams, but it's still been not fun to play, because it has just been, they've kept the ball, let's see if we can win it off them and then try and somehow break forward, which is what we're going to try and do here. Madsen finds Singh going to try and bring it forward. Look out wide there. Find Paul Smith. Paul Smith going to cut it back to Singh. Singh on his left foot, and Singh finds the back of the net at the death of the game. He finds the winner. Huge goal there from the new player, from the new lad. He finds, I think that is his first goal, right? I don't think he'd scored for us in previous games, but what a massive goal that is. By the way, I'm about to make 4 substitutes that are going to be on the pitch for barely the kickoff, but a lovely bit of play. Singh brings it forward, plays a lovely pass out to Smith, who just turns, finds Singh again, and on that left boot, he just powers it into the side netting there and finds the only goal of the game, breaks the deadlock in the 91st minute. Massive finish there. What a result this is going to be, boys. Huge result. 3 points right at the death of it, and he bags his first goal. I'm fairly confident in saying, yeah, there we go. 1 goal for Sarpreet Singh. Over the moon for him. Absolutely things you love to see. Well done, Singh, mate. Grats, fella. Huge result. And there we go. Frey coming on. Field coming on. Dunn coming on. And they're going to be on for 3, 2, 1. That's it. Full-time whistle. 1-0. What a result, boys. I'm over the moon with that one. That really was just a phenomenal result. Very happy with that one indeed. We didn't play our best, but it turns out we didn't have to. We just had to get a little bit lucky in the last couple of minutes there. Minimal possession, but games happen like that sometimes. The games happen like that. 25% possession. If that doesn't show you how difficult it was to win the ball back, does, I don't know. I tried 25 passes all game. 25. Ridiculous. How big a result could that end up being? A last-minute winner there in the absolute death of the game. To get the 3 points is absolutely massive. Keeps us at the top of the table, so I'm very happy with that one indeed. You can see here, message from Fox. We'll see what's going on. He wants a few more minutes. I don't know. I'm not too sure, Morgan, mate. I don't think you're going to play for us, even if it's just down to how bad you were the other day. Awful, mate. No interest. Offer from Qatar internationally. I'm afraid I am very much. I've got so much work to do. My full focus is here at QPR, as it should be. I'm far too busy. But we have got Blackburn again, this time in the Cup. We will see if anything happens in between. Otherwise, guess what? I'll see you against Blackburn. So we've had our scout back here for our defender that we need to try and sign. So we need to just see if we can get ourselves a defender that can come into the youth system. Butcher doesn't look great. Neither does Burns. Louis Armstrong, maybe. Ezra Bailey looks like he could be okay. Potential, you know what, I'll sign him. I just need to complete this objective. Jensen Thorpe. Down the line, I think Jensen Thorpe could be a good little player. I'll keep these guys. Actually, I won't keep Butcher or Burns. I don't think they look fantastic. Armstrong, potential of maybe 80. I'll keep hold of him for now. I don't think I can call up any of those youth players, but I'm fairly sure, I was going to say, I just had to sign a youth player, which we've done. So a youth defender, all of a sudden, the border over the moon again. Back in the green. I'm not getting sacked just yet. But yeah, let's get the team ready for Blackburn. Okay, again, a bit of rotation here. Nardi in goal. Thomas and Dunn come into the back line. Clark Salter returns as well. Varane replaces Madsen. Sato comes back in on the left. Benny starts on the right. Chair at cam and Frey up top. So a good plethora of changes from the last game, also against Blackburn. The only main sort of difference is obviously some of the first team players are back in for this one, and then some of the first team players are out and rotated out as well. So still a relatively strong side, I would say. Obviously a couple of rotation players in there, but on the majority, a pretty decent team going into this cup game. Obviously the cup game is quite important for a lot of fans, also for the board. I'll be honest with you in that I'm not overly fussed about the cup run. It could just be that I'm sort of desensitized to cup runs as a QPR fan because we never go on any. So it could just be that that's maybe why for me. But, you know, it'll be nice to at least say that we had a decent cup run, put in a good shift and maybe cause a few upsets, got decently far through it. That'd be quite nice. It's not that I'm not going to give it my all. I'll absolutely try and win it, of course. But for me, the top of the table is still our main focus right now. Promotion into the Prem is the big one. That is where this series really then can start to pick up. We get more money in. We can make some big signings. That sort of vibe. So let's power on through it, boys. Come on, you ours. Oh, actually, you know what? We might as well stay with it here. Cantwell finds Hedges. Hedges tries to turn his man. Jimmy Dunn steps in really well there. Needed to, because that could have been a problem. Can we maybe break away here? Sato. Lovely turn inside here. Go on, Sato, mate. Look at Frey. Frey, lovely hold up there. Plays it out wide. Finds Thomas. Thomas now. Can we get it back in for Mitchie? Oh, he's aimed at him, but it's not particularly near to him, sadly. Oh, Sato picks up on a loose touch there. Well done to Sato. Going to try and find Benny, but Benny's not going to react quite as quickly as I'd have liked him to. I wanted him to start coming forward as soon as I was running central there with Sato, but he reacted slower than the fullback and therefore didn't get the ball. Oh, good tackle there from Clark Salter. Again, the defence having to be quite alert. Oh, it's a bad pass from me out from the back there, but defence going to have to be quite alert because, as we've seen, they play it really nicely in the attacking third, as we experienced in the last game, and we've already seen a little bit in this game. The passing in the final third is a real big worry point for us, it has to be said. Got to be careful here. Cantwell brings it through. Oh, we don't quite make a good tackle on that one. It probably should have been a foul and an advantage, but it's a good pass in. Nardi, though, equal to the shot with a really good save. Very well done there. I do love Nardi. I'm a big fan. Benny, going to just take his time here and try and play it through to Chair. I maybe should have done an R1 through ball there just to sort of actually dictate how much power went on it and try and have him be able to run through. And if he could just get the beating of the defender pace-wise, he could have had a chance there. But much like the first game against Blackburn today, a bit of a quiet first half. Not too much going on. A little bit nothingy. Decent chance from Blackburn and a good save from Nardi, and it needed to be stopped. It was on target, so good stop from the man between the sticks. But bit of a flat one from us. We didn't really offer too much. We started the second half strong, though, in the first game. So maybe we can achieve something similar. I think I'm going to stick with the same 11 for now. I'm not too sure when my next game is. I'm going to imagine I have 3 days. Oh, what a start. I thought I'd given it away. I'm going to imagine we've got a 3-day break. So maybe a little bit of rotation might end up being needed in the second half. But we will see. Ilias Chair here. Going to bring this ball forward. I've tried the strike. Hit the defender. It's a shot. It looks good on the stats, boys. Oh, Field with a really good tackle there. And also a really good little touch to take it around his man. Now Varane, going to try and play it over the top here for Sato. Sato, oh, he does just about win it after the defender gets a touch. Oh, I want it to Frey. I clearly want that pass to Frey. Oh, that is so infuriating. I was ready to just absolutely batter one with Frey. I'd already pressed shoot. I was already so sure the ball was finding Frey. And Frey here finds Ilias. Ilias with the finesse. Just over the bar. It's not too far off. It's not on target, but it's not a bad effort. But we have made some substitutes here. Elijah Dixon-Bonner and Harrison Ashby on for... hello, Tom Brain. Heverton Santos and Sam Field. So 2 like-for-like changes. Obviously, Elijah Dixon-Bonnet, a little bit more of an attacking and creating style DM than Field is, but just wanted to add a little bit more passing option, I guess, in the middle of the field. Just fresh legs. Dixon-Bonnet doesn't get too many minutes for us, and it's a shame. It'd be nice to get him on a few more times every now and again. And also, it's kind of the same thing for Ashby. Obviously, he is only on loan, but I don't want him to be recalled and then at some point us need some right back depth and not have it. So that was really the main thought process there. But 2 pretty like for like changes, mainly just bringing on some fresh legs with about 20 minutes to go. Oh, lovely ball here. Frey, he's going to have to look out wide here and find Sato. Sato is going to have to shoot because there's no one in the middle. And Koki Sato finds the back of the net, makes it 1-0. I cannot wait for this lad to score for us. I'm a big fan of Sato. He's right now, he's the first name on the team sheet for me in real life. He is absolutely phenomenal. Gives it 110 every game. I love the man. Let's go, Sato. Lovely, lovely strike. Finds the back of the net and makes it 1-0. We didn't quite leave it to the last minute this time. We've managed to find the back of the net a little bit sooner. But Sato, lovely strike on that left foot. Hits that inside netting. It's a lovely, lovely bit of play across the box as well. Really nice hold up from Frey. Simple pass out wide, but it was well weighted, even in the rain. And it's going to be 1-0 to QPR. Oh, they have got a chance at the edge of the box. They've looked backwards, though. Found Hedges. Hedges are going to have to turn as well. They're not going to keep going backwards because I know that that's not how this AI chooses to play. There we go. Lovely step in there from Jimmy Dunn. But yeah, they've been not as much of an attacking threat in this game. They've got a different striker on today in comparison to the first game. And they're not really playing it through to the striker very often. Whether that's because he's not as good or what, I'm not too sure. But less threat in front of goal, I would say, the striker they've got today. But Frey here, didn't quite manage to get hold of it. Keep it alive, though. Can Frey win this one? He can. Outmuscles the defender. Chair on the volley. There was some venom behind that one. I paused it quickly to hope and pray that I can get these changes on that I'd like to try and make real quickly. Don't want to play him, but Fox is going to come on and get a couple of minutes here. We'll also bring on Singh just to get couple of minutes in the engine. And you know what? I'll bring on Colback and I can't bring on Morrison as well. I'll bring on Colback. He doesn't play for us ever. So I'll bring him on and let him have 30 seconds of his moment in the sun. Don't want to do too much to risk it, by the way. This isn't me just like throw in the game, making all these weird late changes. But my main thought is just fresh legs, gets a few people off my back. You know, the likes of Fox who asked to play. Frey, ambitious, odd effort. If Fox had scored, boy, oh boy, would I have had to eat my words. But yeah, just want to get, a few players on that don't get many minutes. They got 30 seconds, but hopefully that gets them off my back a little bit. But big win in the end there. We see ourselves through into the next round of the Cup. We did the double over Blackburn in this week, 4 days and 2 wins. Very, very happy with that indeed. Let's see if we can power on and keep this form now. We've played against a tough side to break down. Lovely bit of corrugated steel there. Thank you for showing me that, EA. Much appreciated. But Sato with the winner. Big result. Big goal. And yeah, we stay in the Cup. The winning ways continue. We get, I was going to say 6 points in 2, but we don't. We get 3 points and then stay in the Cup in 2. That makes sense. Very happy with that one indeed. Up next, we've got West Brom. Tough old game, 4 days. So a little bit of a break, a little bit of a chance for players to recoup and get some energy back. But Burnley are still only a point behind us. We're playing against West Brom, who are in the playoff places, currently in 5th. And it's very close to those playoff places, 62 to 57. And you can see you've got Leeds and Sunderland both on 56, Coventry on 55. So all 3 of those teams, depending on how results go, can jump around here, there, and blooming everywhere. So it's a really interesting sort of final race to these top 6 places. Currently, relegation scrap is between Sheffield Wednesday, who are still on 19, but I think they're picking up some points, I feel like they were stuck on like 8 for ages. Then they got to like 13 and were stuck there for a while. They are getting a few points. 19 is still a big problem, though, as they are 11 points from 22nd. My word, 14 points from safety. I don't know if they're going to have it in them, but QPR and Sheffield Wednesday last season were plenty of points adrift, and they both miraculously got out. So time will indeed tell. Oxford United on 25, Millwall on 30, and as we said, Portsmouth on 33. A few teams on 38 and 39, so could maybe get drawn into it, but you'd imagine being up there near the 40 mark, they're probably going to be relatively safe. Time will, of course, tell, though. But anyway, let's carry on. Let's jump to West Brom. If anything happens, I'll let you know. Okay, here we are, our team against West Brom, going with what I would probably consider our starting 11 right now, our strongest 11. Sato a little bit tired, but again, not enough to kind of rule him out of this one, in my opinion. But it's going to be a tough one. Obviously, we're playing against 5th place. They're no mugs. A team that is a real bogey side for us in real life. And Wallace was one of the team of the week last week, getting 2 goals in his most recent game. So got to be keeping an eye out for him. Time will tell how we do here. It'll be interesting to see how they line up, and it'll be interesting to see if they play similarly to Blackburn. If the new settings that I had been suggested are going to mean all the teams play like that, I hope not, but time will tell. Come on, you Oz. Oh, good cross in here. Oh, what a ball that is. Ajayi finds the back of the net, makes it 1-0 early doors, which is a really bad place to be in, playing against the AI the way that they're playing right now. It is not a good spot for us to be in. Really good header. I kind of didn't really comment on the free kick too much because it was one of those that nothing really happens from them normally in FC. Those kind of free kicks don't really lead to anything normally. But it's a lovely ball there from, I think it's Swift, who plays it up. And then Ajayi just absolutely on his own. Clark Salter's watching him. Cook's watching him. No one goes near it. And it's a lovely header. Nardi can't really get to that one. It's a very, very well-placed header. And that is 1-0 to West Brom. Up against it. Early doors. It's what, 10 minutes in. Crazy. 1-0 West Brom. Dembele going to try and cut inside here. Does so really well. Finds Ilias Chair. Ilias going to try the Trivela. It's a good effort. It's at the keeper, though. It's one you'd expect him to save when it's at him that much. But there was some welly behind it. You can't deny that. Oh, great tackle here from Dembele. Dembele inside. Finds Sella. If there's anyone we want in front of goal right now, it is Zan Sella. He is our top goal scorer. And it's for goals like that. Lovely stuff. We get ourselves back into it. We weren't behind for long. It's really interesting how different the AI felt there between scoring the goal and conceding the goal. Before scoring the goal, they were playing like, oh my, camera angle, hello, sort yourselves out. They were playing like Blackburn were playing against us for those 2 games. And then all of a sudden, just then, between conceding the goal and me scoring, they felt like completely different AI. It's really interesting. I wonder if that's because they were winning. There was maybe a bit of a foot off the gas kind of thing. I don't know how smart the AI is in this sense. But either way, it's 1-1. We get ourselves back into it. And we got ourselves back into it pretty quickly as well, which is great. Madsen brings it forward, plays it to the ex-West Brom player in Sam Field, who's going to have a go from range here. Bit of a tame shot. Defender does really well, gets in the way of it. Nice and simply, but I maybe could have looked for a pass to Sella. My bad. Oh, Chair picks up on a loose pass here. We're going to play it out to Dembele. Dembele going to again cut inside. See if we can get anything here with Karamoko. He's going to find Sella, and Sella, oh, he scuffed the shot. Oh, he's put nothing behind it. It's a P-roller. It's an absolute travesty of a strike. I don't think you can call that a strike because it wasn't one. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That should be 2. West Brom bring this ball forward here just on the stroke of half time. It's going to be a chance maybe here. Wallace is going to have a chance to play it in. Finds the man in front of him. Oh, it's going to be a good effort here maybe to end the half for West Brom. Get that one out of there. Well done, Kenneth Powell. That is going to be all she wrote. That could have been a problem there right at the end. Powell sort of ended up on the floor. Wallace then had a chance to take it past him and get the ball in there, and that could have been a big problem. But thankfully, we do go in at the break not behind, thanks to a really good finish from Sella. But we could have gone into the break in the lead, no thanks to an awful finish from Sella. So it is what it is. It gives, it takes away. 20 minutes. The opening 20 minutes were the biggest and best parts of the game so far. I don't really want to take Dembele off because he's been so impactful. I'm going to keep him on for now. I think at some point Smith might make his way onto the pitch as well, maybe just to make that replacement, just to make that change. I'm going to take off Madsen and bring on Varane, just a little bit of fresh leg, a little bit of rotation, and a little bit of something different in there. Madsen's not done badly, but I just feel like Varane maybe will just help us bring the ball out a little bit quicker. I do like Madsen and I do like Varane as well, and I like Field. I like all 3. They're all 3 really good in the game for me, and all 3 bring something ever so slightly different. But Sella, can he get it back to Chair? Not quite. Unfortunate. Good idea, good option there. Good bit of play from Chair to sort of get into that space after the pass. But yeah, couldn't quite find him. It stays at 1-1, but there's still plenty of time left, boys. Come on, you Oz. Chair finds Sato. Sato, you know what? Sato's going to have a go. Well blocked from the defender. Well blocked indeed. Sato finds Chair. Plenty of chances in quick succession. We maybe need to stop shooting from range because so far the West Brom defenders are blocking literally everything that's outside the box. Chair. Oh, good shot, but a very good save there. Really well met, has to be said. It's Palmer their keeper, right? I'm fairly sure. I'm actually going to make some changes here as this pause comes in. We're going to bring on Frey and we're going to bring on Smith. Just two pretty much like-for-like changes. Just offer a bit of height in there. Just somebody that can maybe compete a little bit more with those centre-backs. Seller's not had a bad game. The only bad thing he did was that shot that could have got us to 2-1. But that's not the reason he's coming off. It's just to bring on some height and some physicality to compete with some big, strong defenders that West Brom have in abundance here. Can we maybe find Frey immediately here? We aim for him. Mitchie Frey, first touch of the ball. It's a shot on target. It counts. Powell finds Sato. Sato just going to try and burst down this left-hand side, or their right-hand side, but our left-hand side. Either way, he didn't. Oh, Varane here. Plays it out to Sato. Sato with a chance to maybe find Frey if the pass is weighted good, which it is. Oh, it's a foul, ref. That's got to be a penalty. It's a goal kick. There's no way. You're taking the mick. Surely. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. There's no way that is not a foul. Hold on. Hold on. Let me... How does one move the camera? Is it this one? Right, we're going here. He doesn't get the ball, surely. Oh, he gets the ball, boys. Credit where it's due. That's a phenomenal tackle. I take it back. Phenomenal tackle. I will eat my own words there. That is a hell of a tackle there from Ajayi. Goal scorer and potentially goal saver there as well. That's actually phenomenal. Wallace with the ball out wide here. Powell with work to do. Oh, he doesn't quite win it. Doesn't give away a foul though. That's okay. Keep him stood up. Keep him stood up. I was going to say force him backwards, but that's actually not great because now they've got a chance to try and work it into the box again. Kenneth Powell does really well there eventually. And now their fullback is out of position. And Sato, maybe a chance to bring it forward here. Ilias Chair gets the ball. Ilias Chair is going to try and take on his man. Looks up, sees Frey, ignores Frey. And then I'm going to mess around with it a bit too much. Sato on the ball now. Sato, oh, I so thought he was onside. I specifically waited because I thought he was onside. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you look at all of that malarkey again. I'm not going to do that to you all again, don't you worry. But we're going to bring on Thomas and Singh, two fresh legs on the left-hand side because Wallace has kept both very busy. And let's just see if last couple of minutes, either of them can come on and maybe offer anything. I'm not giving them much of a chance to do much, but if they can, that would be phenomenal. Frey doesn't win that. He lets Swift just bring it down. Daryl DK's come on, by the way, who's obviously a bit of a threat up top as well. Well, that is full time. It's 1-1 at the end. It feels like we could have maybe got something from that in the end there. They really threatened early doors and then we kept them pretty quiet. It's a shame Seller didn't find the back of the net with that one. And it's also a shame that Ajayi was really good and made a phenomenal tackle. I was so convinced it was a pen the first time round. I didn't think that he'd won the ball, but he's got to be man of the match. Great goal and then a phenomenal tackle to potentially save the day there for West Brom as well, because I would have backed Frey to find the back of the net there. I will tell you that for free. We'll take the point against a big team, but we might not be finishing today at the top of the table. Well, it says we're still currently top of the table. Is it because Burnley haven't played? It is. It is because Burnley are still yet to play. They've got a game in hand against... We may never know. It doesn't show it there. They've got a game against Luton, but that's not their game in hand. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, big results overall, I would say, today. Unbeaten. Ajayi did get man of the match, and again, I think very justifiably so. But, you know, 4 points from a possible 6. We stay in the FA Cup. We'll take those. We absolutely thumped West Brom last time. Didn't realise that. That's awkward. But, again, I do think we found a bit of a better sweet spot for the AI being more difficult, which is good. I want the AI to be more difficult. I don't want this to just be an easy, we walk out and win every single game, which for a little while it was, and I didn't really know how to fix it, but we have managed to fix it. The AI play a bit better. It's a lot of possession based and they are keeping the ball a lot. If that you think is a problem, let me know. But I do think it's more realistic for me to have less of the ball and fewer chances than for me to go and win 5-6-0 every single game, which we weren't doing that. But, you know, I would rather it be a challenge than it be a walkover, because I think it makes for better content. But that's where we're going to round up today's episode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, then please give it a like. Supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new, hit the sub button and turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video. Don't forget to check out the links in the bio. Massively supports me as well. You guys checking those out along with all of our other different channels and everything too. So thank you so much for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves. And of course, wash your hands. Take care.